Okay, there is something that I just need to talk about. As snappy as I can, I will just try to rush it. Okay, there is this ideology that is flying around that God doesn't give money. There is one thing about wrong doctrine. Wrong doctrine is something that when it comes into you, offloading it becomes a problem. Wrong doctrine is like a man under bondage. But the difference between a man that is under physical bondage and a man under wrong doctrine is if a man is having a handcuff and you lose the handcuff, okay, and the handcuff fall off, the man will rejoice in freedom. The man will rejoice, free himself, and celebrate for freedom. Okay, but one thing about a man under wrong doctrine is that even you that come to lose him from that particular belief, you will turn to be his enemy. Yes, you will turn to be his enemy. So this particular thing is gradually becoming a wrong doctrine. So in the mind of many, yes, in the mind of many, this thing is gradually become a wrong belief, and it will affect the next generation if this information is passed to them. It will really affect the next generation. Now, the thing is this: we we now we are now believing it confidently that God does not give money. Like it's not right to pray for God to give you money. Yes, a lot of people, I've heard that from a lot of people, and to me, it's very wrong. Okay, this thing is an attack on people's faith, it's an attack to people's spiritual life. That is wrong. That is not right to pray to God to give you money, that you work hard and you get money, and that's. But my question is this: as you're working hard, making that money, do you think that there are not people that works harder than you and are not making money? You're working hard, you're making money. Do you think that there are people who are not working harder than you and yet they are not making money? Yes, there are people who works harder than you, work smarter than you, more intelligent than you are, more handsome and beautiful than you are, yet they are not making the money. So what's the problem? Okay, what's the problem? That's the question. What's the problem? So you don't conclude life because it's going well for you. Maybe because you did not get yours out of prayer, or maybe you prayed and maybe the answer did not come at that point in time, and you just conclude life like, you don't conclude life like that. Okay, there are two ways God reached out to man. One is to send man favor. Yes. Normally, we know that God cannot just send $1 million to you and you just see it and pick it. No, it's not. It doesn't happen. Money cannot just appear. There is no amount of prayer that you will pray and money will appear in your room. No, but that doesn't mean God does not bless people financially. God does. Okay, but it does not give you cash. When God sends you favor and that favor begin to yield financial benefit, is a financial blessing from God. When God sends you a man to help your life and that man begins to empower you financially, it's a financial blessing from God. You don't deny him that help. Okay, let's take for instance, I have a friend, and all the while I've been trying to do a particular thing and it's not working out for me, and the friend just said, okay, I will help you put things together. I'll connect you to a man. You don't have to pay a dime. I'll connect you to a man, and just like that, he did the connections, and the man came in, helped me, and I began to enjoy finance. Who blessed my life? Is it not the man that established the connection? So when God locates you with favor, and the favor attracts financial benefits, God has given you money. God has blessed you with money. So this ideology, I don't know where people are getting it from. Secondly, there are people who are working tirelessly. There are people who are working and they are not making out life. There are people whose destiny are under attack. Okay, there are people whose destinies are under attack. I've heard stories where you just see somebody who is doing well, and somehow there is an attack against the person's destiny, and the person loses his jobs, lose the contact, loses things like that, and he returns to zero square. Now the question is, if a prayer intercession is made on the head of that person, on the life of that person, and there be deliverance, and the person is being delivered, and the person start doing well again, now who will the glory go to? Will the glory go to him that he has worked hard this time, or will the glory go to God that he has saved this man? When God saved you from captivity, he has blessed you. When God extends favor to you, he has blessed you. When God sends men to help you, he has blessed you. When God loses you from limitation, loses you from setbacks, attacks against your destiny, he has blessed you. So this ideology should stop. This mindset should stop. Okay, this thing is an attack against prayer life. It's an attack against spirituality. Yes, we know that that there is this character that is in the life of Christians, that they now pray and forget to walk. Most of Christians, yes, those things normally they are not right, but that doesn't mean that prayer is not needed. So you put everything together. You put works in, you put prayer in. You put works in, you put prayer in. Can I tell you something? I've watched most of celebrities, most of Nigerian top musicians, watch them at their backstage. Before they climb on the stage to perform, you will see them with their team. They will come together and they will pray earnestly. They will pray. If these people at their level still acknowledges prayer, why don't you think there is something about prayer that you have not understand? If these people at the level still acknowledges prayer, that means there is something about prayer that you that is going about with this wrong doctrine has not understand. Offload this wrong doctrine. Pray. God helps men. God is still in the business of lifting men up. God is still in the business of connecting men, extending favor to men. Okay, so pray as you walk. Don't forget the place of prayer. I've seen a lot of people that has walked very hard, emerge to greater heights, and at the end of the day, little thing just hits their life and they fall to zero square. Okay, but when prayer is there, such thing cannot happen. All right, when prayer is there, such thing cannot happen. I said in my video that any battle that you cannot see, the only available weapon is prayer. In any battle you cannot see, the only available weapon is prayer. Okay, let it be a physical battle, but as long as we are not aware that thing is going on, the only available weapon is prayer. I've seen people working in firms, in banks. I've seen people working in big places, and somehow there is a conspiracy against their life, and from there they lose their job, and just like that. I've seen. It's a battle that the person did not see, assuming there was prayer. Assuming there was prayer. As short as God helped me, assuming there was prayer, as short as God helped my life, assuming there was prayer, as short as God fight battles that I cannot see, do you think that such a man will later end up losing his job, later end up losing his position, later end up falling from glory to... Do you think such will fall from grace to grass? No. Okay, so even as you walk, please don't despise prayer. As you walk, don't forget prayer. Prayer is a necessity for survival. I just hope you will offload this ideology that has come to enslave our spiritual life. God bless us.